This is an ABC News special report. Strike on Syria. Now reporting, George Stephanopoulos.
And we are coming on the air right now because we're about to hear from President Trump down in Mar-a-Lago, about to speak on that military strike he has ordered against Syria, 50 Tomahawk cruise missiles in retaliation for that chemical weapons attack by the Assad regime on Tuesday that killed more than 80 people. Martha Raddatz, our chief global affairs anchor, is right here. Dramatic change for the president from his previous stances.
A complete turnaround. He didn't want to get involved in Syria at all, and now he's taken it on with that punishing airstrike on that one airfield.
President Trump in a summit meeting with the president of China, President Xi, but he's breaking from that right now. He's going to say that it is in America's vital interest to respond to this chemical weapons attack by the Assad regime. Here now, President Trump.
On Tuesday, Syrian dictator Bashar al-Assad launched a horrible chemical weapons attack on innocent civilians. Using a deadly nerve agent, Assad choked out the lives of helpless men, women, and children. It was a slow and brutal death for so many. Even beautiful babies were cruelly murdered in this very barbaric attack. No child of God should ever suffer such horror. Tonight I ordered a targeted military strike on the airfield in Syria from where the chemical attack was launched. It is in this vital national security interest of the United States to prevent and deter the spread and use of deadly chemical weapons. There can be no dispute that Syria used banned chemical weapons, violated its obligations under the Chemical Weapons Convention, and ignored the urging of the UN Security Council. Years of previous attempts at changing Assad's behavior have all failed, and failed very dramatically. As a result, the refugee crisis continues to deepen, and the region continues to destabilize, threatening the United States and its allies. Tonight I call on all civilized nations to join us in seeking to end the slaughter and bloodshed in Syria, and also to end terrorism of all kinds and all types. We ask for God's wisdom as we face the challenge of our very troubled world. We pray for the lives of the wounded and for the souls of those who have passed. And we hope that as long as America stands for justice, then peace and harmony will, in the end, prevail. Good night, and God bless America and the entire world. Thank you.
President Trump tonight saying it is in the vital national security interest of the United States to respond to what he called a barbaric chemical weapons attack by the Assad regime in Syria. He said that in previous years we've seen failure by presidents to take this challenge on, and now he said he has taken the action. I want to go to our chief White House correspondent, John Carl, down in Mar-a-Lago with the president. The big question now, John, what comes next?
Absolutely, George. This was a quick reaction. The president himself chaired a meeting of his National Security Council just yesterday on this, and now these strikes are ordered. We understand it is on a single airfield, the airfield from which those airplanes that used those chemical weapons left from. That airfield now destroyed by U.S. Tomahawk missiles. Not something that's going to change the military realities on the ground, but certainly something that sends a message that the use of chemical weapons is unacceptable.
Dramatic and swift action tonight from President Trump. He's also calling on all nations to band together to take on this slaughter by the Assad regime. We're going to stay on top of the story much more tonight on Nightline, and I'll see you tomorrow on GMA.
This has been a special report from ABC News.